the wine should begin to blow.
Well, tomorrow we begin a season of films starring one of Britain's most endearing actresses, Margaret Rutherford, as Agatha Christie's dotty detective, Miss Marple. Murder at the Gallop with Margaret Rutherford, Robert Morley and Flora Robson, and Charles Tingwell is at 20 to 6 tomorrow. This evening, in half an hour, BBC2 says goodbye to Ian Lavender as the Hello Goodbye Man in the last of his series. First, here's David Jessel and Sue Cook.
Hello and welcome to Out of Court, and after my week away in one of Central America's more squalid police states, it's good to be back. Not that everything is lovely in the British garden of crime, punishment and the law. If it were, we'd be out of a job.
Tonight we investigate the mystery of what's happened to a Home Office research survey into the short, sharp shock for young offenders. Is it the report, the regime or the policy that's the real shocker?
And Out of Court cracks the case of a £1 million robbery. We trace the stolen treasures advertised openly on the international market. And is the law encouraging thieves to spirit abroad their ill-gotten gains?
How the rumpus over GCHQ exposes the precarious hold we all have over our job security. And while French farmers challenge Euro law over imported meat, British law challenges the Treaty of Rome on the question of when a lorry is not a lorry.
How many times have you been stopped?
139 times.
139 times?
In 4 years we've been stopped 139 times in 4 years. It's ludicrous.
But first, is the Home Office covering up a report which brands as worthless a key aspect of its own penal policy? Suspicion is mounting in Whitehall over a survey the government promised to publish 18 months ago, and which, mysteriously, has failed to see the light of day.
The report is on the success, or according to our own researchers, the failure of the government's short, sharp shock treatment of young offenders. And perhaps the real mystery is why the government ever embarked on a policy that it must have known was doomed to failure.
Ever since 1948, Home Secretaries have managed to convince themselves, Parliament and the public that tough measures against young offenders nip crime in its youthful bud. But time after time that policy has failed. Yet the knowledge that it's a penal nonsense has never diminished its charm as a political crowd pleaser.
From 6:45 a.m. to lights